What do you go for?
Jorge Oña, Hudson Potts, and then Jack Sawinski. As the Whitecaps and Tin Caps try to decide game 2 of this 4-game series. Here's the set. First pitch, Oña takes a fastball high and inside at 99, 1-0. Blake Rogers, a very quick and efficient inning of work there in the bottom of the 9th, Mike.
Yeah, he didn't give any chance for momentum for West Michigan and did what he needed to do. And now Foley, once in a while he'll work a couple innings. He's been called on again.
1-0 pitch, fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. We'll give another look at our out-of-town scoreboard and see what else is going on in the Midwest League, the Tigers affiliates as well. Obviously, there's a lot of curiosity with some of the teams at the top of the Midwest League Eastern Division. See if the Caps can gain some ground as they try to get a playoff spot. The 1-1 to Oña's outside. 2-1 the count. Caps came into today a half game behind the Dayton Dragons in the Midwest League's Eastern Division. That was for first place. They came in 3 games in front of South Bend. That's the team we're watching. Here's the 2-1 to Oña. This one's outside. 3 balls and a strike. So in terms of those 2 games, Dayton's not playing today. They're going to play a doubleheader tomorrow. They got rained out with Great Lakes. And South Bend is playing Bowling Green. They're in the 4th inning. South Bend does not have a hit, but they have a run. They're tied at 1. Here's a swing and a foul back, 3-2. South Bend has lost their last 2. The Caps, in turn, have won 3 in a row. That's why they've gotten a little bit of room between themselves and the next closest team in that 3rd place spot. But no matter how you slice it, somebody who's more than deserving of a playoff spot's not going to get one in the first half. 3-2 pitch, another foul back to the net. Still 3-2.
Yeah, especially with those records coming in, Dayton, West Michigan, and South Bend. That is unfortunate for one team. That just shows you the competitiveness at the top of the ladder in the East Division.
Top of the 6th, Burlington leads Kane County 4-3. Bottom 6, Clinton has a 7-1 lead on Cedar Rapids. The payoff to Oña is lined over the head of Pereira in a right center for a base hit and maybe more. Quickly to the baseball is Robson. Oña with a wide turn at first, but he'll settle with a long single. Good job by Robson to get that one in, but the leadoff man is on here in the top of the 10th inning.
Boy, Oña came into this series red hot. He had a hit yesterday, but fairly quiet in his first 4 at-bats. But now you see why he's in the top 30 prospect with a solid single to the right side.
Quad Cities has a 6-0 lead on Peoria. Those 2 are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lansing got a win in some day baseball. They beat Lake County 5-3. Beloit and Wisconsin, those are 2 different teams, although they are the same place. Those 2 got postponed because of rain today. Here's a pitch up high, 1-0 on Hudson Potts, who singled his last time up. He's been on base twice. He's also got a walk. 1-0, big cut and a miss. 98-mile-an-hour fastball makes it 1-1. Check the Tigers affiliates as well. Erie was having a good night, but they're still with a tie score. They're playing Harrisburg. They're in the bottom of the 9th with a 1-1 tie. Who's that sound like? 1-1 the count. Pitch to Potts. This is outside. Our game is 1-1. We're in the 10th. Miles J started for Erie. He went 6 innings of scoreless baseball, allowed just 4 hits and 2 walks, and struck out a career-high 11.
Wow.
Mike Gerber's got a double in that game. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Also wanted to throw out a bit of congratulations to a former Whitecap, and he was part of the first team that I ever worked with here in West Michigan, and he's got a special place for me personally. He was kind of the emotional leader of that 2015 Whitecap squad. First the set, 2-2 to Potts, swing and a miss. Got him for strike 3, 1 gone. But that 2015 championship was not possible without that center fielder. Right field and was the constant in the lineup every single day. He was the emotional leader for the Caps. That was Ross Kivett. Had 28 stolen bases with West Michigan in that 2015 season. He was absolutely phenomenal. Great defense in the outfield, good speed, ability to hit for average and power. Struggled a little bit down the stretch of that season, but hit well in the postseason. As this one is hit high in the air down the left field line. Long run for Woodrow and the third baseman Lester. He reaches out, and it's just out of his reach. 0-1 on Jack Sawinski with 1 out here in the 10th, but Kivett who is from Eastlake, Ohio, got news of a promotion this morning. He got promoted from High A Lakeland up to Double A Erie, which is about an hour and a half from where he grew up as a kid out in Eastlake, Ohio. So congratulations to Ross. He's going up. He's actually from Brookview Heights. But again, now he's close to family, and Ross is very close with his folks back home. I know they're very excited to get him nearby. Here's a line drive just past Foley into center field. Almost got a piece of Foley. Down the second goes Onya. Another base hit. This time it's Jack Sawinski to put runners at first and second with one out.
Wow, holy smokes. That went between the glove of Foley, who just raised it instinctively, and his head, and it just kind of went through that U. Foley was lucky he didn't get hit. Well, it went a little bit higher now looking at the replay, but still it was a bang-bang play up the middle. Those are always so dangerous.
And you're so vulnerable in that position.
You are.
So now first and second, Onya's the runner at second. Not great speed, but he should score on a base hit. There's really not an overwhelming outfield arm for the Whitecaps in this particular alignment. Although all three, Woodrow, Gibson, and Robson, are capable. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, but a ball gets off the glove of Ottman all the way to the backstop. That is a problem. Both runners will move up, and that puts the potential winning, rather go-ahead run over at third base for the Fort Wayne Tin Caps with one out here in the 10th.
I'm not so sure that Ottman wasn't fooled on that pitch. It was a fastball upstairs. The check swing went over the glove, and they're going to call it a pass ball on Ottman, and Ottman wasn't too happy with the situation as he went out to talk to his pitcher Foley. But that's a tough break with only one out and a man on third.
It's going to force the Caps to bring in their infield. As you heard Mike tell you, pass ball is the call. They could elect to put Rosario on base and pitch to Zuniga. He's a little more strikeout prone. But with a no ball, one strike count, they're probably going to see if they can get him to swing and miss at a pitch out of the zone. Caps looking to cut down the run at the plate. The pitch, this one's up high. 99 from Foley, 1-1. Rosario's played in 38 games. He's got 42 strikeouts. Now he's going to watch the pitching coach, Jorge Cordova, come out and talk to Jason Foley, and the entire Caps infield is going to come out here as well.
Cordova not really in a bit of a hurry at all to go out to talk to his pitcher and the rest of his infield.
One would think that upon contact, they would try to send the runner Onya home to score. When you're in the 10th inning, it's almost kind of a rule to force the defense to make a play in order to get you out. So more than likely, if the ball gets hit in play, they're going to have to come home with a throw. Caps, to their credit, have been pretty good about that. Done a good job cutting runners down and playing that good infield in defense for what that is worth. Caps have thrown out 2 runners at home plate this year. Beimel and Woodrow are responsible for that. Woodrow is in left field, and that was on a potential sacrifice fly a couple of weeks ago here on a Sunday afternoon. I don't think they would test Woodrow on a shallow fly ball to left field, but Fort Wayne likes to be aggressive. 1-1 the count of Rosario. Pitch from Foley. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch. 1-2.
How perfect was that pitch? You follow up 99-mile-an-hour fastballs with an 89-mile-an-hour slider. It must have come in all sorts of something, and Rosario was lost on that swing.
It's probably the last thing Rosario expected after the meeting at the mound.
Right.
1-2 the count. Can Foley finish him? 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him for strike 3. Big strikeout for Jason Foley. 2 gone here in the 10th.
He followed the second strike with the exact same pitch to fool Rosario in a brilliant effort by Foley and the call on that pitch. And that changes the whole complexion here with runners at second and third and 2 outs.
Here's Brad Zuniga now. Zuniga has been on base twice in this game. He's had some good swings. A double into the left field corner a couple at bats ago. He's drawn a walk in this game as well, but he's tough. And he has excelled in extra innings here in West Michigan in the past. He had a 2-run home run in the 12th inning of a game here in 2016. It was a game-winning home run. It actually shattered one of the window panels of the Pepsi Stadium Club out in right center field. Ended up being the play of the week in minor league baseball. For the Caps' purposes, all the wrong reasons. The first pitch to him is a monster cut and a miss for a 0-1 count.
Yeah, he was reaching for the Stadium Club again on that swing.
0-1 the count on Zuniga. He has scored the only Fort Wayne Tin Caps run that came back in the fifth. Infield can play back now. Everybody's back in their natural spots. The 0-1 pitch is outside. Took something off. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Fort Wayne first baseman. Can't let him get those arms extended. He is as good as it gets. Had 14 home runs last year for Fort Wayne. He's got 6 already. The 1-1 pitch. Monster swing and a miss again. Boy, Zuniga's not getting cheated, and now it's 1-2.
No, he has not, and Foley's been able to move on the inside part of the plate to get those 2 swinging strikes on Zuniga. Like you said, Dan, not able to extend those arms, kind of jamming him inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Brad Zuniga. Foley is in a jam. Runners at second and third for Fort Wayne. We are in a 1-1 10th inning tie at Fifth Third Ballpark. We'll see if Foley can find his way out. He needs a strike. Here's the 1-2 to Zuniga. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Austin Ottman. And Jason Foley strikes out the side here in the 10th. He allows a couple of base hits, but he walks the tightrope and sends the Caps to bat with a chance to win it. Tied at 1. Well, the bottom of the 10th is next here on the Whitecaps Baseball Network.